This is the Big O Show. This is the Big O Show.
Let's get into a little Jamal Adams talk, because Adams is tearing up the owner, tearing up the coach, tearing up the GM, and tearing up, I guess, everything that he possibly can on that team in order to get out. Now, this is a guy that they told him that they were going to negotiate a new contract with him. They have never done that. He's one of the best safeties in the NFL. This guy's a badass, okay? And we all know that Woody Johnson is tied to all kinds of racist issues. Not surprising, obviously. And so he tweets out on Wednesday, we need the right people at the top. Right is right, wrong is wrong. If you don't think this is wrong, you're part of the problem, not part of the solution, Adams wrote. So now he is trashing the owner, okay? The owner did say, I have followed the ethical rules and requirements of my office at all times. These false claims of insensitive remarks about race and gender are totally inconsistent with my long-standing record and values. Woody wrote, which, I doubt anybody really believes that owner right now. But what I'm trying to tell you is that Jamal Adams is setting himself up to try to get the hell out of New York. So he also goes after Adam Gase. Now, what he's about to say here, and it was in the New York Daily News, my boy Manish Mehta got it. And, we've had Manish on. I've known Manish for many years. And I think those of you that, when he signed with them, I was at another station, and I brought Manish on. And I told him, and he was on the bandwagon, and it happens. That's fine. And now he's off. He's been off the bandwagon for a while now, and I think he's kind of realized how bad this guy is. And it's a lot of what we saw here, and it's the same kind of crap. And it happened with people here too. When Mike Tannenbaum signed here, I was not on board, right? Just like when Adam Gase goes there. It wasn't like I was thinking Adam Gase was going to be good over there and not here. No, dude, you are what you are. You're a bad coach. You're not a leader. Yeah, you have some offensive coordinator skills in you. That's about it. But I wouldn't put you as a leader of men. I don't think he's an NFL coach, to be honest with you. And it's looking more and more like Peyton Manning carried his ass that year, and he got lucky with Jay Cutler. That Cutler was somewhat efficient that year, because he was. It wasn't like incredible numbers, but he was somewhat efficient. And so that alone is a success in itself with Jay Cutler, and they credited him. And he's kind of lived off of that, and he just, he's not the guy. So he goes on to say, I don't feel like Adam Gase is the right leader for this organization to reach the promised land. As a leader, what really bothers me is that he doesn't have a relationship with everybody in the building. At the end of the day, he doesn't address the team. If there's a problem in the locker room, he lets another coach address the team. If we're playing crappy and we're losing, he doesn't address the entire team as a group at halftime. He'll walk out of the locker room and let another coach handle it. Okay? Adams also told Mehta that he will be showing up for my teammates when training camp opens up next week. With an organization that wants to win and do things the right way, there's little sign that he feels the Jets will fulfill the second half of their desire. So Adams is crafting this perfectly right now. And please don't start with the Dolphins. They're not going to trade for him. You'd have to give up a couple picks and a lot of money. Dolphins aren't at that spot right now. You don't do that right now. They're not ready to do that. So, but he is setting it up where twofold now, okay? Because now the clock starts ticking. Because now it's bad PR after bad PR. Your owner's involved in racist issues. All of this stuff is going on. And so now that the clock is ticking, here's the question I have. Any shot that Woody Johnson gets involved and all this racist stuff gets proven, the NFL forces the Johnsons to sell. And if you force the Johnsons to sell, you get Adam Gase fired. And if you get Johnson and Adam Gase fired, does Jamal Anderson actually survive through all of this? Because Joe Douglas and Adam Gase now know that they have a disgruntled player. The entire league knows he has a disgruntled player. So now the offers aren't going to be like they should be. So then they don't trade him. So they keep holding on to him now. And then they keep holding on to a disgruntled player that's going to keep ripping them in public. This is beautiful. But if you really think about it, in the next year, in the next calendar year, a lot of things could change for the Jets. You could fire Adam Gase and you can force Woody Johnson to sell. See, Dan Snyder, you couldn't force him to sell because he did not sexually assault any women. Just like Mark Cuban did not sexually assault any women, but he had a couple of employees under him and they had to fire him because they had like a frat boy type of environment. But Mark Cuban got blamed for that and got fined. I forgot what else they did to the Mavs, but, whatever. They paid a price. And they're going to do the same thing to Washington now. But because it's not Dan Snyder, you can't force him to sell. But Woody Johnson's involved right now in sexist and racist remarks. And if it's proven that he's sexist and he's racist, how can the NFL keep him as an owner? So it may not be as simple as Jamal Adams is trying to force his way out and he will get traded. Maybe, just maybe, they end up firing Adam Gase and forcing Johnson to sell, and Adams can sit back and say, well, you know what? Now I can sign a long-term deal with a nuke, because whoever takes over, the first thing you're going to do is go knock on, yo, Jamal, how you doing, man? Listen, I'm the new owner. I want you to know you're our guy. We want to build our team around guys like you. And then you're done. And now you've got them happy because now the new people care, connect, and compensate. It's over. So it's not John Rouse is in the house. So it's amazing that you would think, oh, is this trade going to happen? What the hell'd you bring? Get out of here. He got the AC, Bill. John Rouse brought an AC for us.
Are you serious, man? You're a maniac, bro. Love that. Love that of you.
Brownies, an AC.
Vicky's. Look.
That is awesome.
Hey, you didn't take that from the adapter of the dryer and you're in trouble with the wife at home, are you?
Oh, but wait a minute. You made this yourself? That is awesome. It's a cooler with ice because it is hot out here, man. We have fans, you know what I mean? But, yeah, damn, that is crazy. So I guess the other two holes are for fans? Is that what it is? That's what it is. He's got a cooler. It's got 4 holes in it, okay? Gotta take a picture of this thing. Yeah, exactly. And then the 2 fans go in that hole, so it spits out the cool air. We got to set it up here. Yeah, come on, come back here. That way, because from there it'll all get lost. We won't feel it. Now you guys get to see John Rouse in the house live as he's going to build our AC behind us.
You're a maniac, man. This
is awesome. That is awesome. So we got an AC contraption here. How about that? You guys are the best. You guys are keeping us afloat, man. Super chatting, gifts for the studio, AC. Well, he also brings us brownies too. Okay. The good thing is they're not special brownies. So it's not like when I I eat one and on the way home, I'm kind of like, whoa, am I a DUI right now? And no. It's the regular brownies, nothing in it, but Rouse in the house with an AC. Gotta love it, man. That is fantastic. So just finishing up on the Jamal Adams thing, it's not that simple that flat out he gets traded. In a perfect world, they'll try to move him as fast as they can if somebody makes a great offer. But I'm just wondering right now, because of him and the rip job that's going on now, or he could buy himself enough time that he's the guy that ends up surviving over the owner and over the head coach. That's crazy. And I'm sure the GM will get blown out too at the same time.